I'm Battalion Chief Ryan Lubin with Riverside County Fire, and you're watching a Report on Conditions.
This week, we're taking a look at the Cahuilla fire that occurred in Anza, as well as some fun training we had the pleasure of hosting for daughters and dads at Lake Perris.
Engine 1 with report on conditions.
Hi, I'm Tara Fernandez. Thanks for tuning in to today's Report on Conditions. We're starting off the week with a few incidents that occurred between June 9th through June 15th, including the Cahuilla fire. But first, let's check out how many calls for service the department received during those dates. Throughout that time, your firefighters responded to a total of 3,877 calls for service. Of those calls, 3,039 were medical emergencies and 118 were fire-related calls. Here's a look at a few of those incidents. On Tuesday, June 10th, firefighters responded to a reported house on fire in the 52,100 block of Morgan Avenue in the city of Coachella. The first arriving engine company officer advised there was a single-story, single-family dwelling that was fully involved in fire, with exposures to additional surrounding homes. Firefighters were able to contain the fire in about 45 minutes with no civilian or firefighter injuries reported. Fire crews were on scene for about 3 hours working on overhaul and salvage. Also on Tuesday, June 10th, around 12:30 p.m., firefighters were dispatched to multiple reports of grass on fire near Highway 371 and Homestead Road in Anza, near Cahuilla Casino. The first on-scene unit advised approximately 10 acres of heavy brush burning at a critical rate and requested an additional 10 engines. The air tactical plane could see a large column of smoke from several miles out and immediately requested 2 additional air tankers to assist from the sky. Once the air tactical plane was overhead, they requested 2 additional tankers for a total of 6 and 3 additional helicopters for a total of 4, based on the rate of spread of the fire. Additional ground resources were requested from the incident commander, including 4 more hand crews and 5 water tenders. Shortly after the battalion chief arrived, he advised that the fire was 75 acres and had a potential to burn 500 acres or more. A request for an additional 10 engines for a total of 20 was requested by the incident commander. After about 2 hours of intense firefighting, the incident commander advised that the crews were making good progress and the forward rate of spread was stopped. The fire was contained to 188 acres at around 10 p.m. the same evening. Fire crews remained on scene overnight and into the next day working to strengthen containment lines and fully control the fire. There were no injuries to civilians or firefighters reported. On Friday, June 13th, firefighters responded to a reported traffic collision that occurred on the northbound Interstate 15 to westbound Highway 60 transition road. The truck was the first unit to arrive on scene and reported a solo vehicle collision with 1 person trapped. Firefighters were able to extricate the trapped patient in about 20 minutes, and the patient was transported to an area hospital for continued treatment of their injuries. California Highway Patrol was also on scene investigating the collision. No firefighter injuries were reported.
No? All right, aim at the fire, and squeeze, and then go side to side. There you go, keep going.
This spring, dads and daughters from the YMCA Adventure Guides traded their campsite for a fire training ground, joining CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire for a morning of hands-on learning and career exploration. In just a couple action-packed hours, the girls stepped into firefighter mode, spraying water through a real hose line and using augmented reality to practice putting out fires with extinguishers. They learned the pass method.
Hold it, aim, squeeze, and sweep.
And proudly earned their fire safety patch alongside their dads. The fan favorite? The fire hose. With big smiles and even bigger sprays, the girls had a blast proving that firefighting can be just as fun as it is inspiring. CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire hopes this experience plants the seed for future women in the fire service, because sometimes all it takes is one morning to spark a lifelong dream.
Hello friends, fireworks and pets do not mix. Exposing your pets to the loud booms and bright flashes often result in severe burns and trauma to the face and paws of your beloved pets. Please keep them safe from the noise in a quiet, sheltered, and escape-proof area of your home. Many of our beloved furry friends injure themselves by trying to escape the noise and bright flashes. The most unfortunate ones are hit by cars and killed. Others will run themselves ragged. Now is the time to make sure your pet is tagged and microchipped. It will help us at Riverside County Animal Services and those good Samaritans out there get your pets back to the safety of your home much quicker.
That's all for this week's Report on Conditions. Follow your firefighters in action on our social media at Cal Fire RRU and stay up to date on incidents happening countywide. If you caught any great footage of our firefighters at work or out in the community, send them to us at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm Tara Fernandez. Thanks for watching.